Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. Today we're doing part 2 of the DGS Thunderbolt Slug. At least I think it's part of the DGS line. I could be wrong. It could just be the Thunderbolt. But anyway, these are in brand new primed 3-inch Fiocchis, the OD green ones. Nice looking haul.
Yeah.
35 grains a long shot. And then the Thunderbolt Slug, it weighs 1.41 ounces with the tail wad. These were sent to us by Martin months ago, and I didn't even know I had them. I had these in a bag. I picked up the bag and wondered why is this bag so heavy for only 20 hauls? Come to find out, the empty hauls had Thunderbolt slugs in them. So I'm ready when you are. 42 yards, chrono. I'll turn it on for you.
3-shot groups.
Yeah, 3-shot groups. We're going to do 42 yards, and if they do any good, which I know these will, then we'll do them at 80. We did these in the Benelli M4 last year. They shot very well.
Yes. Oh, you ready?
I am ready. 15-22.
Just our fuzz low.
And
it's almost out.
Yeah, I can see it halfway out and halfway in. Not halfway, but still. It's barely stuck.
Yeah.
It's cold. It's cold out here. That gun does not like the cold.
Nothing does. I don't blame it though.
This is a big, heavy, mean slug, guys. Hard cast lead. They don't deform. They dig like a foot into the dirt. Chrono says error, but it looks like those are touching.
Close.
$15.24.
I'll take it.
Yep, it looks like every one of those is touching. I think you actually connected them.
They are all connected. Barely. I mean, there's like a 2% overlap in the center of the three, but they're all connected.
I'll try to show you the paper from down here. I'll zoom in. I don't know how much zoom this phone has, but
it's the same as quite a bit.
Quite a bit's right, and it's still somewhat clear. You see that hole, the right one right here? That's his group, and it looks like it's just a big hole down there. So those did very well. Show us these spent holes. I knew these would do well. And those look perfect.
Yep.
No issues at all. Okay, let's walk down there and have a look at his group.
Look at him. Can you see it in the light?
Yeah, I can see the skiving on the holes too. Check that out.
Can you see the smoke coming out of them?
A little bit. The middle one, slightly. Look at the top of the crimp. You can see where they skive the holes.
I was trying to get it in the light. Yeah,
it's insane.
You can see the lines and then disappear. Get it up here in the light. He's blocking the light with his phone.
I guess I am.
There you go.
Turn it towards me a little bit. Other way. No, I meant just the hole, your hand. There you go. You can see them skive lines.
Yep, that's
crazy.
Pretty cool.
All right. I'll walk down there and check your group out if you want to get the target set up for 80.
Yeah, I can do that.
Actually, you know what? Those did so well. You want to try at 100?
You gonna shoot him at 100?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll try to, unless you want to. It don't matter.
It don't matter. I'll set you up a target, bud.
All right.
Okay, so here's Josh's group. The audio was messed up here, so voiceover. 2 with like a 25% overlap, and 1 not quite an 1/8 inch away. That's very, very good. Now we're gonna try this at 100 yards away. Actually, 110.
Which is right at the bottom of the dam. The steel plate that we shot at all the time was about a third of the way up the dam, and that was about 110 yards away, so we'll just do 100 this time. It's getting cold out here, and hopefully these hold up at 100 yards. So this is what we have for a target this time. It's a little bit narrow, but honestly there's no windage drift at all with these. It's about perfect.
This is just something I figured out to help us stay on the stand better.
Right, and at over 1500 FPS, they shouldn't drop much at 100 yards either. They might drop an inch. But am I shooting these or you?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, you beat me.
I got it.
2 out of 3, because I really want to shoot
Okay,
these.
we'll do 2 out of 3.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Aha!
All right, here we go. This decides it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Motherfucker! I mean, dang it! I wanted to shoot them. Oh well.
You can have it.
I gotta put the group out there too.
You want it, you can have it. It don't matter to me.
No, that's not fair. You won.
All right.
Take this thing down here.
All righty, guys. I'm going to try to lay these down. So the target is 110 yards away.
Right there at my fingertips. I'm gonna zoom in on it a little bit.
Yeah.
But
so, yeah, it's right at where we had that 8-inch steel plate at, which was 110 yards. So that's quite a long way. I hope these hold up. Just getting these gloves on.
alrighty, guys, I'll get you over here. And
The sled moved over. All right, where are we at? I can see the shadow of the paper.
there you go, guys. You're zoomed in a lot farther, anyways. You'll be able to see it splash behind it. It appears. Maybe not. Sorry if not.
Top point of aim was the correct size.
Was it?
Yeah, when the scope zoomed out to 9 anyway. But it goes all the way up to 24, so let's see what it looks like now. Really, really out of focus.
Play with the parallax.
I am.
It's something you gotta do about every time with that one.
Oh yeah, there we go. Well,
excuse me.
Okay, guys, here we go. 110 yards with the Thunderbolt slug. Can I do any good?
Take your time, aim small and miss small.
I'm going for the middle point of aim.
Aim small, miss small.
Slow pull of that heavy trigger.
Anybody know what that's from? Other than just being good advice.
Where's the target? Gotta refine the target again. Come on. There it is. Okay, that had a few inches of drop.
That's okay.
There's a massive hole in that paper, though, and it's flying true.
That one barely pooped out. I watched it move when you opened it.
It did, yeah.
Y'all can't see that. You're all still
Barely creeped out of the chamber.
He opened the chamber and I went, blip.
I have gloves on now. My fingers were ice cold and frozen.
Mine are doing pretty well, actually.
Your skin is 10 times thicker than most people's skin, though. Second shot. I heard that one whistle through the air.
Huh?
I heard that one whistle through the air.
Yeah. It looks like your hole that you had down there just got slightly bigger. That's all.
They're about a 1/4 inch apart.
That's amazing. This is 110 yards, folks.
Yeah.
110.
Well, there is, well, about 10 inches of drop, I'd say. That's a lot more than I expected, but again, it is dang near
There's an
3
audible
times.
delay when it rides down there, too. Like a half a second or so.
Yeah, it's about 3 times the distance away, though, so.
Yeah. Find which dot in the crosshairs lines up with where they're hitting, and you know where to aim at. It's got 4 or 5 different sets of reticles. It's got a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Just find where it corresponds at and use that one. And you'll hit where you're aiming. Not right now, obviously, but done a really good group.
2 50% overlap and one about a 1/4 inch above them.
So the same way I just shot down here?
Very
40?
close to it, yes. No change at all at 110 yards, just about. Except they drop about 10 inches.
How far? You say 10 inches?
About 10-inch drop, yeah.
Daggone.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. That's a lot of drop.
Yeah.
But the accuracy is definitely there. That is the tightest group either of us have ever gotten at that long range. That's honestly really impressive.
Yep.
About choking on my own saliva.
Well, it's about a 4-minute walk down there for us, but it'll be an instant for you guys. See
Try
you
to
there.
show down this bore real quick. It's squeaky clean except for the little bit of
Fouling.
lead fouling, yeah. That is a very clean powder burn. 35 grains a long shot, and the Thunderbolt slug seems to be match made in heaven.
Right there. And this fouling, you can see that too, but there's not a lot of powder in there. Close that scope for us, friend.
Close it.
Close it. Oh, you can see the reticle anyways right there. Yeah, you can see it. That's what I was talking about, the Christmas tree and the bubble down there. Just pick which one you need.
Luckily, we have a scope with plenty of power. 110 yards. Even with that scope, it's... I don't know, guys. That scope's just wicked.
There we go.
Everything at 110 is crystal clear through that scope. You can see even the grid lines in the paper.
He'll pause it there in editing. Make a still shot of that photo there. I got it for a split second. It's crystal clear. You can see the paper.
It's still recording?
Right there through the scope on the phone. Okay. But all right, we'll see you down there.
Okay.
That's the bottom of each one. It's literally 2 inches up and down. That's it. And they're both inside of the 2 inches. The way the slugs overlap. There's 3 shots right there. 1, 2, 3. They're 2 inches apart. Overall,
they're not even 2 inches apart. They're not even an inch apart.
Well, I mean, the full group itself. If you look at the top of the line, bottom of the line, two full squares. It's a 2-inch group. Like, I ain't cheating it none or anything. It literally line up line in line, a full 2 inches overall.
Right.
But there's 2 right there and 1 right there.
Yeah. That's a 50% overlap right here. Sorry for the shadow.
Right. Yeah, so, you know, that's pretty good.
That's about, if you go center to center, that is about a 3/4 inch group right there. At 110 yards.
Hey, there you go.
That is seriously
impressive. Get rid of that paper glare to show you this. Anyways, there they are. 1, 2, 3. That's
Looks
crazy.
Looks like they're only about a 1/4 inch apart from each other, those 2 holes.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's just as well as I done down there.
Yes, it is. There is practically no change in accuracy.
No, there is a 9-inch drop, though. That's point Amy is holding 9 inches.
Yeah, it's got quite a bit of drop. But that's okay. You can totally just, with that scope anyway, quickly adjust that. It has zeroing turrets.
Or just use the Christmas tree.
Yeah, or that. That works too. But I don't know. I want to do more with these.
Yeah.
But they're quite expensive. I think 15 of them is like $14 or something.
They seem to be worth it.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're totally worth it. They're insanely accurate out of a smoothbore too. But the rifled barrel really, really has it with accuracy.
Yeah.
You dial that in, the gun for that slug, that's all I'd ever use for deer or freaking moose.
Anything.
So if you guys have an Ultra Slug or a Savage 212 or any rifled barrel really, well, I highly recommend the Thunderbolt slugs. They are really heavy, 1.41 ounces with the tail wad. They're right at 1 3/8 without it. You can drive them 1550-ish FPS with 35 grains a long shot. I'll do the muzzle energy calculation on that, put it up here on the screen, but I guarantee it's well over 3,000. That's a lot of power. You can drop anything that walks on the planet with that. Maybe not so much an elephant or a rhino, but who's really going to try that with a 12 gauge anyway?
Right.
But as far as like moose, elk, certainly a whitetail, it's going down with this slug, and they are extremely accurate. Can't say enough good about them. The only thing really negative is they're a little bit more than the regular DGS slugs or the Thug slug, but they're not that much more. They're worth it, as Josh said. They are extremely worth it.
Yes.
But we're going to rebuild the patterning board now. It's about ready to fall over. It's lasted about 3 years. It's had a good life, but it's time for a new one.
Yep, new year coming up, new patterning boards.
For sure. Anyway, guys, this was a really fun video. Definitely learned a lot.
Yep.
Check out the stuff in the description. Patreon, Instagram, Rumble, merch store. All that stuff really helps us out. Dad advice?
No, cue outro.
Okay.